All right, here we go. The podcast begins now.
Yep.
And I like how, right even before we begin recording, James's first thing of topic is
Already
immediately
talking about
Fortnite. Boy.
to us.
Amy just said lol.
Don't mind me, I'm trying to open ramen noodles and I can't.
I just had some news earlier.
I'm having ramen.
Well, I just beat all of the gyms on Pokemon for the second time. The rematches.
Nice.
So, I got the Mortal Kombat DLCs all for $8.99.
I thought this the ultimate.
My PlayStation 5 had a glitch out to where I got all the DLC for free.
Enough of PlayStation screwing you. Screw PlayStation.
I mean, I totally logged on my PlayStation 4. It's not like that on there. So I got my PlayStation 5 and everything else was free.
Technically, you get Ultimate. You literally have almost every single DLC already on there.
Pretty much you get everything. It's like all the characters, right? I mean, I got all the characters. I think that's it.
At least
I bought mine cheap. I bought mine cheap at GameStop because then it was a pre-owned version. I also got Cold War, but Cold War I cannot play at the moment. There are hacks going on. So further notice, I cannot play online.
Huh. Going to be honest with you, there is one game that I had the hardest time trying to find when I was actually looking for it. Like, for the PlayStation. Because you hardly find, like, physical copies of these anymore. But Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, that right there, that's a pain to find as a physical copy for the PS4 anymore. Literally, since I got my copy, not once in a game store have I seen another. Not even in a GameStop.
I have it for Xbox.
Nice. I got it for the 360.
My nephew has it for the PS4.
I got it for the 360 and the PS4.
And if I'm gonna find a Call of Duty game, I'd rather go back to the olden days.
I was gonna get Call of Duty Black Ops, the first one.
Black Ops 1 was good, but I really want to play World at War.
You get Black Ops 1, you are legendary. The numbers make
still
sense.
have-
What do they mean?
I have one.
I was looking at it the other
I
day.
have PS3 that still works. I just need a disk drive. Let it work. What's your choose? Someone find me a disk drive and I'll play some Black Ops 1.
Man, I just need some money. I can play it on my
The
Xbox
numbers
right now.
Mason.
If someone give me like $30 and give me a new disk drive.
Man, if you want that much money from me, it's a loan. It's straight up a loan.
You have to do it back in the future.
I mean, to be honest, it would be more trustworthy than trusting the bank to keep your money and the loan company not to harass you all the time.
It's okay. My mom gets harassed by funeral companies for some reason.
So after graduation, I became a millionaire.
James just like after
You have a job.
James is just like after graduation. So after graduation, I became a millionaire. Checks his pocket. He's only got like a dime and $2. He's got a $2 and a dime. That's it. He's flat broke.
After graduation, like everyone's gonna give me money. So my mom bought me a PlayStation 5 for graduation. And I ended up with $800.
Oh, so you were going to get 500, but instead of that, you ended up getting 800.
Oh, I got 500, and I went to my church, and they gave me like $200.
Dang.
Okay, I probably will spend almost the double of that, James, because since I have a Xbox Series X on layaway right now that I still owe like $600, and I'm probably gonna get a PS5 next.
The PS5 is actually worth it. I've been playing it forever now since I got it.
I could probably the person who has the most out of all of us will have to be. Do not lie, Anthony. I know you have a lot.
I just haven't played Fortnite like forever.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Anthony was silent whenever I asked him. I know he has a lot of games.
Fortnite.
I'm just Pokemon.
I want to play Yu-Gi-Oh, but I have it on my broken laptop and I can't play it.
Did you just say
Yu-Gi-Oh
Yu-Gi-Oh again?
No, Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh!
You be quiet. I can't speak.
Even
properly.
Amy laughed at that.
You be quiet. I can't speak properly.
None of us can.
English,
That's
do
why
my
we're
time
here.
for you to go on school.
I've been playing this game called Jedi Fallen Order. I know it's been out for a while, but I had to play the first one before I played the second one.
Those Star Wars games have looked kind of neat, but I'm not going to get one of them because, well, let's just say that the anti-hacker stuff is a little bit buggy. Considering, I think it was Battlefront, Star Wars Battlefront, that straight up banned more players all at once who weren't even doing some like hacks to straight up people who were, and literally 50% of the entire people playing gone in an instant. And literally, get this, there is some games that literally have banned people for being too good.
I mean, that it's not actually people that's actually behind those computers. It's an AI. When I do. Their computers still detect if you're playing too good, and they can't detect whether or not you are a hacker or not.
Yeah. Amy just said, "You so good, you get banned."
Too good. Automatic ban.
Are you a professional
Show
at this
like,
video game?
hey, if you're good, get out of here.
Are you a professional at this video game? Yeah.
Get out of here.
Go to hell.
Ones with Pokemon games these days is they can very easily tell when someone's a hacker or when they're just good.
You don't see someone get a Mewtwo as a starter Pokemon. Then you just like, yeah, that's my hacker.
Imagine if in one of the Pokemon games, literally, there was an anti-hack, anti-cheat system in one of the games, but when you did that, you didn't get banned from the game right off the bat. All of a sudden, Arceus shows up, and then just turns you to dust. Then you're banned.
It's just like the fan of Snap. I am.
I was playing God of War Ragnarok the other day, and I have got into that game like crazy.
Good for you. The first one is still the best.
I'm still gonna play the first one.
You wouldn't play the first. How dare you, James? How dare?
Well, I got the God of War game in the PS5 bundle.
Huh.
And
I want to play Pokemon Eco Fusion.
I want to try the new Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. I hear it's good, but I don't know.
I was playing a game the other day called Mon Lowing Simulator.
Oh, remember?
Hey kid, you don't want to go outside? Play this game. Learn how to mow.
Remember the days of classic simulator series? Remember Farming Simulator?
Oh yeah,
I have one.
Which one do you have?
Man,
Zach?
I want to be farming.
I believe. Let me check. I don't know exactly. I think I have Farming Simulator for 2019.
What were you going to say, James?
I like that game. Usually, when I play the game, I just go free roaming. I don't really farm. I just drive a tractor around the area.
I think one of the newer farming simulators,
Farming
could
Simulator
actually have, like,
2022 is one of the newest ones.
I think one of the newer farming simulators got chaotic with a lot of their stuff. And let's just say it is kind of chaotic.
I mean, do you see some of the things in 2019? Like, sometimes I grab a big tractor just for a tiny little field. Like, do I really need this? Nah. Do I have the money? Yes.
It's just like deciding on something. Imagine like loading up a video game, and you have to decide what you're going to do with stuff, and you're just like, okay, I want this, but I don't want that. You just straight up blow up the other thing you don't want. You don't put it in storage, nothing like that. You just blow it up.
So I was playing Xbox the other day, and I got my Game Pass back online, and there is no games on there anymore. Like, barely any more games I like on there anymore. So I wasted $10 on that.
Xbox is like, oh, you want good games? Screw you.
I mean, they could put some Call of Duty or something on there.
Remember like the older games that's not on like the services anymore? Literally, if you have those, that makes you legendary by standards.
I think I have some.
There's 2 games that have been removed from the store that I know of that if you have them on your consoles, you're legendary. Playable Teaser and Poker Night at the Inventory 2.
He was a good one too.
Those 2 make you legendary. Like, I'm not even kidding.
Okay, if you have Flappy Bird on the iPad or the older iPad still downloaded and you can still play it, legendary.
Remember
Not a
when
simulator.
You go ahead.
Titanic. My mom found Titanic on cable.
Can you feel the love in the air tonight?
Oh God. Oh, that's
Stop destroying worlds. Oh, everyone, right now, tell me, straight up, what is your favorite retro video game? Like, I'm talking old.
Like a retro video game? Talking to some people from school, Mom.
Are we talking about like PS1 and before?
People from school. You're talking to 5 different people? Yeah.
Pac-Man, Jesus, Amy, how old are you?
Super Mario Bros.
Hug!
Mine, I would have to say, is probably Street Fighter.
I have classic Sonic. I have Duck Hunt. I have Tobin. I have a bunch of those kinds of games.
Duck Hunt
We
was
have to
so
put
good.
some about one. I'm crazy.
Oh,
We're talking about favorites as in like PS1 era and before. Crash Bandicoot 2, Cortex Strikes Back.
Well, I went older than the people. Like I went to the Super Nintendo. In the morning. Oh no! The original Nintendo Entertainment System. I have the original one. It works.
But
NES.
yeah, I'm just remembering now. Nintendo 64, Yoshi Story actually. Yoshi Story.
Oh, have you heard the recent events about Nintendo?
No.
Nintendo is literally trying to straight up sue Steam.
I won't have room about holiday.
If I'm gonna be truthfully honest with you, I know Nintendo probably seems like it gets more attention than Steam does, but I have a feeling Steam is going to, if that gets straight to court, I feel like Steam would end up shutting down Nintendo.
Yeah, Steam makes more money than them because of how many people download games.
Yeah, and Steam also, I think, it also belongs to a video game company, I'm pretty sure. I don't remember who.
I'm pretty sure. Hang on.
Speaking of online video game companies, Stadia. I went to go play it one day. I was like, oh wait, they left. They just disappeared.
Okay, so it says Valve. Literally all it says is Valve owns Steam.
I don't think Beezy's going to be able to join us right now.
If you don't believe me, I have it right here.
I can change my profile picture.
Yeah. If you have to.
I hope I can go and get right on before I do this whole tournament shtick.
Amy's asking Moth if Moth had to go ahead and go.
I just read.
Okay, so Beezy may not be able to join us. Moth may rejoin, possibly, at some point. So it's just down to us.
Who likes my profile picture?
It's okay, we're the group of chaos.
Hey, who likes my profile picture?
What is your profile picture?
It's Donkey Kong with no hair.
What the... Is that an albino Donkey Kong I'm looking at? What in the...
I think Donkey Kong is too much for at the barber.
Can you technically call it a monkey anymore?
Well, fuck dude.
He didn't have his wallet, so
Long hairless fucking ape.
it's kind of like that Family Guy meme.
Oh boy. Okay, so...
Here. Well, you can't do nothing about it now. Son of a...
I think Amy got the joke right then. She just said, "Oh Jesus, 105." I mean, if Donkey Kong don't have the brown hair anymore, can you technically call him a monkey? It's a legitimate question.
He's still a monkey. He's still a monkey, nonetheless.
He is a donkey. He is a monkey.
You almost got his name confused for what he actually is.
I was actually going to say ape.
Donkey Kong furlets.
Oh, God.
Okay, Donkey Kong straight up skinned. That will be in my nightmares, thinking about that.
Yeah,
See, that's what that-
James has turned into mustache with Luigi.
Hairless Luigi.
That is beardless Luigi, not hairless Luigi.
I'm not even kidding. Put some glasses on Luigi, get rid of his hair. He straight up looks like Walter White in Mario form.
Oh. Is this what Luigi looks like after
God.
after he got captured by Bowser?
That's cursed. Now he doesn't have a mustache.
That's what I said. It's mustache play. I knew. But I didn't realize he didn't have no hair either.
It's the Walter White brothers.
I am playing the farming simulator now. I'm gonna see what I have. I want to see if I have a big vehicle on a tiny field.
I'm about to kill a Dunsparce.
It's-
Now James turned into the Grim Reaper. James, I dare you to find the most cursed image you can find and I want you to show it to us. Make us cringe.
Imagine James just puts a picture of Rick Ashley on there and then just starts playing Never Gonna Give You Up.
If you do that,
Actually, don't do that, James. Don't do that. Like, literally, that is so popular, that would be an instant copyright strike.
Right. I'm sure I could find something.
Like, imagine joining a Discord server. Very first thing, like, imagine all the random things you could see, like, very first thing upon seeing another person. I think one time I joined a server, and the very first profile I saw was a profile with the Pillsbury Doughboy as the profile picture.
Oh, God.
And I think another one had Mr. Clean on it.
Look at this profile that I just found. Are you guys looking?
Okay, Amy's just straight up like, Mr. Clean, you saw that? Oh, jeez. What in the... James.
Look at Bart Simpson.
Bart Simpson, but in real life? That's straight up terrifying.
Are you saying that
I am terrifying. I'm a cat with a shark.
Okay, that's cursed. Both of your images right now are just straight up cursed.
I will find more.
Oh no.
I'll find more.
Hey, I'm gonna send this in the chat.
Oh hey, remember remember like the old stuff that we would used to see and stuff like on the internet? Remember Yo Mama jokes?
No.
Oh, Jesus Christ, I need to talk the tank engine.
James.
I thought the fat controller looked like an ugly...
James, you remember Yo Mama jokes?
Oh yeah. Hey, remember the Scorpion one? Yo, Mama's so ugly. Scorpion said, "Get over there."
Look at my image, and I just want to tell.
Gosh,
Really terrifying.
the kids look terrified.
Hey, look at what Amy just put here. Your mama's so stupid she tried to climb Mountain Dew.
Okay, I'm switching this image because this is the first.
That thing looks like it's gonna murder those kids.
Dude.
Man, that looks like a mask from The Purge.
I'm back to normal, don't worry. I'm back to normal. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys what I'm driving right. Oh god, look at what James is now.
What?
Just look.
Alright. Oh, jeez. What is that? Man, it looks like if Annoying Orange grew a torso.
demon form of going orange. Okay, I actually really want to tell you guys this. Like, tell me, is this it? You see that my face? Alright, is this vehicle too much for that little field over there?
No, it's totally not.
What about that one? This is a lumber truck. I do not need this.
James just turned his profile picture into Mermaid Man from SpongeBob.
Oh god.
First at all.
Evil.
Another one.
I'm not first at all.
I'm telling you, the older episodes of just about any shows you remember from your childhood is the best. Literally,
Hey,
the old SpongeBob
wait.
episodes.
Wait. James, I dare you to do your best Mermaid Man impression.
I can't do it, Mermaid Man.
Just do your best. I don't care.
Oh boy! Welcome to the Mickey Mouse Crack House!
Welcome to the Mickey Mouse Crack House. Come inside if you want to get high.
Come inside, we got bugs in here.
Oh boy, the clubhouse is a lot more fun with needles sticking out of the walls.
Hey guys, what would be worse? A drug version of Mickey Mouse or a drug version of Teletubbies?
Ollie couldn't say.
Okay, that's actually a difficult decision.
I would probably say Teletubbies because Teletubbies are all very creepy as they are. Everyone looking at it in my adult years, I never knew they were sweet in my childhood. Now that I look at them now, creepy. Anthony, what would you say? Drug version of Mickey or Teletubbies?
I said I have no idea.
Dave?
What?
Drug Mickey or Teletubbies?
I don't think Amy has any idea either. She said I don't.
Good. I would have, like I said, I would have to say that the Teletubbies.
What is your profile picture now? Woo.
Don't let me forget in the morning whenever we're heading up to your sister's.
James, why are you finding cursed images?
Okay? Medicine, pharmacy. Which pharmacy?
James is just straight up looking for nothing but cursed images at this point to traumatize everyone in here.
I can't be traumatized anymore. My soul is already dead.
Rhydon just freaking killed Rayquaza and now chucked the Olga in there. Oh my god.
What's his image now? I can't see it.
That's why they did so much. It was a crit.
Yoshi looks like he wants to kill himself.
Oh, yeah.
Mario, but Yoshi doesn't have to get thrown off the cliff by Mario. Yoshi will do that himself. Yoshi!
You know what's interesting? There's a lore that every Yoshi is a clone. I'm not joking, but I saw one video, I don't remember who it was, but it was showing all a bunch of dead Yoshis in the cliff where Mario just keeps jumping. And then this one Yoshi survived, and he goes back for revenge.
Huh.
I don't remember who it is.
I more think the Yoshis are, what do you call
Which one? Super Mario Bros. A what? DVD? A DVD or just? You want it?
Amy's asking if Moth is going to return.
Do we have money? Yeah.
think Moth may have ended up leaving the chat to get a snack and completely forgot to return.
Oh, James.
What did we?
James Music, yeah.
James, you're gonna give everyone here a
Remember,
stroke.
you remember Anthony?
Huh?
Yeah. I'm talking to him too. Talking to my mom. I remember you guys. She says she remembers both, so we're good.
So far, our conversation's been pretty random.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
You gotta love randomness. What in the... I don't know what that was, but it sounded like it was auto-tuned.
Okay, on me, really. I can update my app. Hey, who remembers Diary of a Wimpy Kid?
I remember that.
Look at this image that I found.
Amy says she remembers. What is that? The Amy just saw the picture too. What is that? That's cursed. No. He just changed his profile picture to... You just changed your profile picture to Among Us.
Among Us.
I'm the imposter now.
He's sus.
Wait, so if you're the imposter, then I gotta do this. I have the perfect emoji. Where is it?
Amy just put sus in the chat.
Where is it? I know I have it. Oh, here we go. This. And this. Okay.
Sitting on these spring mattresses like this for so long does not feel well.
Okay, so my other Bluetooth is working. My Bluetooth is giving me issues today, so now it's kind of working properly. But look at the emojis that I put for James. He's the imposter and he's venting. I just like the venting pattern. He's the imposter.
This guy's gay coming out. Watch wrestling. Hot gay!
Your mama's so stupid. She thought Fruit Punch was a gay boxer. I had to. You opened the joke into a perfect time there. Can't speak.
Your mom's so stupid. She got tickets to the Xbox Live.
Wait. You check my already Xbox Live.
So I got on Xbox the other day, played a game on Game Pass, and it had a Sony PlayStation intro.
James, Amy came back with the Yo Mama joke comeback.
Yep.
Your mama's so stupid. She cooks with Old Spice.
Here's one for you. Your mama's so stupid, thought the rhyme was a mirror, and when she got there, she got eaten.
Your mama's so
I'd her by the
ugly.
way.
When she tried to play SCP-173 tried to break its own neck.
SCP-173.
Your mama's so ugly. When she looks in the mirror, her reflection said, "I quit."
The mama tastes about that, and even DP say too was like, "Ugh, this is too disgusting for me," and he irritated her.
Your mama's so hairy, the only language she speaks is Wookiee. Amy just said a little Star Wars.
Dad, when someone's so ugly that SCP-999 just goes.
When I just thought about something, thinking about Star Wars, imagine if Darth Vader went and had...
And had what?
I can't think of the name, but... one of those test things or whatever, but imagine just like on a show, Darth Vader is trying to see if he is or isn't the parent of Luke. Imagine the results coming back as, "You are not the father." Darth Vader just starts having an existential crisis. Wait a minute, my wife cheated on me?
So Star Wars, where Luke, he tries to say Princess Leia this whole time, not knowing that's his sister. Like, he's like, "I'm so in love," and then finds out it's his sister.
Sweet home Alabama.
Mario went and saved once, and she showed how sad she was about it. Because the truth is, Peach actually loves Bowser.
Peach is just like, Mario is way too nasty for me. Going with Bowser.
I hate Italians.
Just straight up, Peach is just like, I hate Italians.
You guys read this thing that I found on Facebook.
She's the princess of the area, right? Technically, couldn't she just be like, "Can we deport Mario and Luigi back to Italy?"
Wait, they're from Brooklyn, though.
What about?
They're Italian.
I swear, Princess Peach probably gets captured because she wants to.
That's legitimately probably the whole reason. Oh, look,
Let me get captured. I don't want to hang out with Mario or Luigi.
Wow, Luigi.
Wow, Luigi!
Oh my god, whoever did that did a lot better than me.
That was...
Wow, Luigi.
Oh, hi. Welcome to my schoolhouse.
Oh god, Baldy.
I want to play with someone.
I remember playing Baldi's Basics.
I have never played it.
I beat it once.
But I don't.
I beat it once, but I wasn't recording at the time, so I didn't get it on camera. But I swear, right before I got out the exit door, I turned around and Baldi was coming at me like at light speed. I was like, "Oh, Jesus!" And about that time, I went out the exit.
That kind of sounds like that old game, Granny. Whenever Granny would hear you coming out, go trying to leave, she pulls on sprints to the door, and then you just walk through the door like, nope.
Imagine you're playing something like, again, Baldi's Basics, but when you when you miss that one problem and then you try to do all the other problems, and you go out the exit, instead of seeing Baldi going with the ruler and just sliding towards you. You turn around, he's full on sprinting towards you.
Yeah, that would be.
I wonder if Baldy would support the Wendigo though, or if the Wendigo like fuck this shit, I'm out.
Bobby really isn't very smart. Whenever he just gets angry, and just doesn't care. He just falls on sprints with a ruler. And he thinks that'll beat him.
Amy just said
Just
Baldy
be
is balding.
Wendigo.
If the Wendigo's fast enough, he can beat Baldy.
Why does he give you problems that Albert Einstein can't even solve?
Literally, Baldy... what Amy said is just about true. Baldy is balding. The whole reason Baldy doesn't have hair. Male pattern baldness, but it's straight up all his hair gone. Imagine what he looked like when he was in school. Imagine Baldy with a mullet. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, God. Imagine if the photon person in that game actually looked realistic. What? Was so fun.
Amy just said,
And
I would see mullet Baldy in my nightmares. What were you going to say, Francine?
I doubt Baldy or any villain would ever stand up to the Wendigo, honestly. Because, I mean, the Wendigo is a bloodthirsty, vicious, cannibalistic, murdering beast. I don't think Baldy would want to take on a Wendigo.
Baldy does that, Baldy's going to get turned into mincemeat.
Yeah. Even if another one who is a huge fan of Anubis said that even if Anubis tried to take on Baldy, no. Anubis is just gonna freaking get instantly slaughtered. Because the Wendigo don't care. It doesn't give a shit. When it's targeting someone, it just doesn't give a shit.
Imagine the Wendigo is so overpowered. The world gets vaporized, except for the Wendigo. Wendigo's just floating in space.
It'd be the equivalent to fucking Odd Eye's Raging Dragon from Yu-Gi-Oh! 5.
Introducing the brand new movie, Wendigos in Space.
I have a picture of Baldy there.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Looks like burnt noodles.
Good lord.
There is a long Baldy with a big old beard.
Why does that version of Baldy look like Weird Al? I feel like this would be the version of Baldy that would just randomly start singing Party in the CIA or Amish Paradise.
Any area, it could look like fucking Cousin It.
Look at this one. Why I be the beard one? Yeah, I'd probably be one with a beard. Hang on, I'm looking for it.
Baldy with any hair is nightmare fuel.
Like this? Yeah, like...
Actually, you know what would be even more terrifying? Baldy with a Hitler mustache.
It's bad enough that the trainer in freaking Pokemon Infinite Fusion called Hitler.
Oh,
you know...
Yeah, there's legit one of those fat hiker trainers in Pokemon Infinite Fusion on the way to the Kanto Pokemon League, and his name is literally called, literally like a Hitler.
Did you know here in the U.S. it's actually illegal to name your baby Hitler? You do that, instant jail time.
Okay, I can literally just a mustache.
Well,
Oh, here, I found it. Never mind.
my pregnant girlfriend won't let me name my son Bill named Obi-Wan.
Oh, James, remember? Obi-Wan Kenobi.
But it'll make perfect sense because my nephew's middle name is Anakin.
Hey, I found I think the best beard Baldy I'm gonna find. I can't really find it anymore. Yes, I'm spamming the chat with Baldy.
Just straight up. Imagine you have two kids. Both are boys. You name one of them Luke Skywalker. You name the other Darth Vader. Imagine their futures.
One evil, one good.
Or even better, imagine having two kids, one being a white girl, and for some reason the other one turns out as a black guy, and then just call the black one Zekrom and the white one Reshiram.
Nah,
we'll have the real life embodiments of the legendary Reshiram and Zekrom.
You go to name your child, like, you go to name your child Bruce Wayne, but your child's African American. No, black man.
To the rich dude. In a way, I see that happening.
Imagine if DC actually did that. I would die laughing.
I would.
What if you name your kid a magician?
That's the commercial of Gordon Ramsay. It's like, I swear people go on the show just get cursed out. You know that? People just go on the show to get cursed out.
What's my objective when going to this? To get cursed out. And probably to get beaten up as well. Literally, I've seen videos
You look
on the
you look on the
internet.
terms and agreements on the website when you go. You will get cursed out.
I've seen some people on like TikTok and stuff that have literally gone into like stores and stuff, literally screamed and yelled at people just to end up legitimately getting beat up and stuff, just to get clout. What is wrong with
this
you?
guy, he went to like the hood area, and he went to a Walmart that's full of like old people, and he's like, "You did." He starts screaming the N-word everywhere.
You walk into a Walmart, very first thing you do, you put on all purple clothing, start throwing up Crip. Just like someone at one of the registers is just like, security, escort the Crip gang member out of the building.
I was watching Everybody Hates Chris, and Chris Rock can make it this show so racist.
Oh, that's a good
For
show.
a white person, this white person handed a black person a videotape of the KKK.
Everybody Hates Chris. Is that in contrast to Everybody Loves Raymond?
I've seen both of those shows. I like both of them.
Never seen one.
I love Everybody Hates Chris. It's the comedy in it is so freaking good.
I barely ever watch Everyone Loves Raymond either. I've only seen like maybe a few minutes of one.
Imagine
very
if one of
thrilled
the
about it than what
episodes
I
is
thought.
literally named "Everybody Hates Raymond" and "Everybody Loves Chris."
Did you know? Oh fuck! What? Freaking Frank Barone, who is Ray Barone's father. Did you know that same guy is the guy that plays what's his face in Scooby Doo 2?
What?
The new Scooby Doo, or
No, the guy who plays Raymond's father and Everybody Loves Raymond. He plays that. He plays that one guy in Scooby Doo 2, Monsters Unleashed.
that's what I'm asking. That's what I was asking. Like, at first I thought you were talking about the animated movie Scoop.
No, fuck that.
That one was pretty good, actually. Wasn't the worst I ever seen. I've seen worse.
Remember all the old TV shows that you would see and stuff on TV and stuff? King of Queens, that 70s show, Beavis
Elmo,
and Butthead.
Teletubbies, JJ the Jet Plane, stuff like that.
I love JJ the Jet Plane.
Yeah, there's so.
I could not find any videos on YouTube about it.
Hey, Anthony, remember
It's that old.
that movie I was watching for graduation day?
Oh yeah.
It's a good. That was a good movie.
Which one, James? You were watching a bunch of them.
I've watched the main one I was watching was Back in Day to Go to High School. It has Wiz Khalifa and Snoop Dogg in it.
Oh, remember when Snoop Dogg appeared as a playable character in Call of Duty Mobile?
Yes, and I got that character.
You still got it.
Yeah, he has it.
I've missed out on a lot on Call of Duty Mobile, but I literally do not have the space on my phone to.
I care less for the game.
Somehow.
I care less for the game.
Like, literally, I'm gonna need a drive
Oh,
for my
yeah.
phone to be able to handle all this other stuff.
The only thing that would ever get me to play a Call of Duty game is if they started adding Pokemon in there.
I remember one time me and Anthony played Prop Hunt on Call of Duty Mobile. He really could not find me. I was literally a bush in the back of the map.
I just thought of something so dumb. Imagine if they had, like, DLC weapons on one of the Call of Duty games, but one of the weapons had, like, yellow hair on it, the other one had brown. Both of them had, literally both of them are weapons based off of Beavis and Butthead. I would 100% buy that if they did. I don't care. I'm buying it. Petition for Beavis and Butthead based Call of Duty weapons.
I was thinking of a really stupid weapon. Imagine if they added a gun, like, almost like the old finger guns from, like, one of the older battlefields, and it would literally just kind of, and it's actually a weapon that actually just touch it.
You guys should play Pokemon Unite and Anthony.
I would, but it's a lot of money to buy.
Pokemon Unite
And
is
half the
free.
time I'm broke.
Yeah, the game's free.
Yeah, it's free, dude.
Yeah. And I pay for my PlayStation.
It's on ball and Switch.
So right now, my company is literally telling me I'm out of space, and my face is sitting in a pawn shop right now.
I like how
Well, damn.
you said at first, I don't have the money. Yeah, it's free. And now we're down to the point to where...
$1 million.
And now...
I'm glad that one thing.
You go ahead.
I mean, either way, if I want to get it, I still would have to spend money. I have to spend money to get more space on my phone, or B, I pay money to buy my Switch back in the pawn shop. That's one thing.
Wait, okay, I know this isn't right, but the your mic came through and it sounded like it made you sound like you said getting food from the pawn shop. I gotta go down to the pawn shop today and get some food.
I like it's like I'm buying clothes from the soup store.
Why are you buying clothes from the soup store?
Amy just said, "Who knew pawn shops pawn food?" Literally, you walk into a pawn shop, you see a guy at the front desk taking someone who is literally trying to pawn food. The person behind the desk is like, this will probably get you about $10. It's like a can of beans or something. It's like a can of beans. Just like straight up trying to pawn a can of Bush's baked beans.
Over here in Australia, we print it pawn shop. Yeah, just go and pawn items at the pawn shop.
I like to say something else.
Yeah, pawn.
Oh no.
As long as it's legal, I'm not going to judge.
Hey, so you go into Hood, and then you play AC/DC Back in Black. Back in Black.
You're not even African American. You go straight up into the area. You start playing that. Every single gangster in the area is just looking at you. They got their hands on their pockets, about to pull out pistols. Just like, the hell is this guy thinking? Is he wanting to die? Just going down through there, just blasting out, "Back in Black."
God forbid you start yelling out the N-word.
You do that, they're gonna pull out assault rifles.
Wait. Unless you're Peter Griffin, he just becomes your king. You remember that episode from Family Guy? He actually did, like, the world was ending. He just went into that one part of the city, and he yelled out that word, and he just hated their king, just like, they respected me for saying it.
They respected me for saying it.
Like, literally...
If
You go ahead, Francie.
then you to a freaking neighborhood freaking gangster bloody Spanish, they're not going to give a shit if the N-word because they're not black.
Hey, that's where you should scream out and get your anger out.
You just start trying to make enemies with them now. You just start screaming out to them as you're rolling through their neighborhood in a lowrider. You're just like, "So, who all wants to get deported?" All of them just start swarming around your car. Just like, "You're going to die."
I found the video. It's in the chat.
Dejo for Shantes.
Wait a minute. Did we know that King of the Hill made an appearance in one of the Family Guy episodes?
Look at what Amy just said. Imagine a gang of Frenchmen. You're rolling down the hood, and all of a sudden, all you hear is, "Ha ha ha, ha ha, ha ha."
Wee wee! Oh, the fucking Russian mafia. Yeah.
You roll up through their hood. First thing you're gonna hear is, "Want some vodka?"
Or you over here to Australia and you find freaking Australian gangbangers, they'll be like, Oi, mate, why don't you come over here? We'll throw a prawn on the barbie. We'll crack open some cold Forex.
Actually, I just thought about something. What's worse in the U.S. to try to fight? Big city gangs, or basically anyone from the South?
I will say, unless of course you, by that you mean like the Southern Hemisphere, I will say the one thing you definitely don't want to fight is kangaroos and emus.
Amy straight up said the South.
Oh, gee.
Imagine trying to rob the house of someone from the South. Robber tries to break into the window. First thing they see is someone sleeping in their bed with a shotgun beside them.
Imagine if someone tries to break into a Floridian guy's house, and they just walk in. The first thing they see is like 20 pet alligators.
Just like break open the window of a southerner's house, and like imagine you're a robber. Right as soon as you go to put one leg inside through the window, all you hear is just go back the other way.
Keep your gun.
Imagine coming over to Australia and going out to the outback and trying to rob out there. You'll have all their fucking kangaroos coming out after you. And the emus.
It's worth than a kangaroo in Australia.
The emu.
Worse than an emu.
Well, if we're talking literal and just in terms of how dangerous a creature can be, there's probably nothing worse on land. There's probably nothing worse than the Atrax robustus.
What?
The Atrax robustus, aka Sydney funnelweb spider. Which has recently been proven to actually be more dangerous than the Brazilian wandering spider.
How dangerous are they compared to long legs? And I'm talking about poison. Long legs are technically harmless since they cannot bite you to actually poison you in the first place. But long legs, in a single leg of a long legs, there is enough poison there to instantly kill 20 people.
Yeah.
So are these spiders you're talking about more poisonous than a long legs?
Yes, actually. The one spider in the world that is actually more vexed and like more.
Can you get a picture of it?
I mean, the Atrax robustus. I actually do tend to refer to spiders by their scientific name, as I can't pronounce it. But here it is here. This is the Atrax robustus, the Sydney funnelweb spider.
Huh, interesting.
Amy's first response, oh hell no.
Oh, hell no! But here's the funny thing. Even though they do have the most potent venom of all spiders in the world, the Atrax robustus is actually a shy spider.
Even if that is the most dangerous thing over there, I want to ask just right quick, I know it's a small change of topic, but we'll get right back onto the one we were just on. But if you want my honest opinion about the most dangerous thing over here in the U.S., it's not even the U.S. military. It's literally anyone from the South.
Well, yeah.
Someone from the South...
I mean, that's true.
Someone from the South in the U.S. is going to be 10 times more dangerous than a single military soldier. Trust me on that.
Oh, Jesus
Hey,
Christ.
Anthony, would you like to say hi to that snake that I just posted in the chat?
Huh?
Isn't that a cobra? The podcast channel leaves a picture of a snake. I think it's a cobra, isn't it?
Is it? I think it's a Viper. I don't know. It didn't say on the description. It literally just said top 10 most venomous snakes.
Oh,
Hang on, I'm gonna look at something.
okay. Well, tell me right now. All of you, tell me. What do you think would probably be the worst animal to encounter when breaking into a house?
A canine.
Probably a house full of gators that's already in, or a house full of venomous reptiles.
Hey, remember that Florida man meme? Florida man beats his wife with a chicken.
Oh, do you see
Well,
what
over here in
Amy?
Australia, yeah, Amy just said Chihuahua.
Yeah, Chihuahuas straight up have the nickname ankle biters. You are not breaking into a house and making it out alive if there's Chihuahuas in there. Because either A, they're going to tear your legs completely off, or B, they're going to wake up the owners, and the owners are probably going to string you up by your balls from a tree outside their house.
All you gotta do is kick the chihuahua halfway across the house.
What happens if it's a Chihuahua mix, though? Imagine it's a Chihuahua, but it's also a Pit Bull mix.
You're screwed.
That's
a Chihuahua with a Rottweiler. That's that combo.
okay. Those two right there, those two combinations with a Chihuahua, that is hell on earth. You are not breaking into a house and making it out alive. If you mix a Chihuahua with a Rottweiler or a Pit Bull, you are not making it out alive.
You want to know what really is hell on earth?
What?
And it's probably possible here in Australia, where a freaking mythical country who apparently doesn't exist.
To hell with
If you
flat
somehow
earthers. hybrid the Sydney funnel web spider with the daddy long legs. Oh, jeez.
Long.
Oh, hell no.
Hey, so I'm gonna think about doing a series on my channel of wrestling matches, and I really want some people to make combinations of matches for episodes.
I do have an idea as well that obviously I'm probably not going to do videos about it, but I can easily send the pictures of them. But you could think of like you could think
while I have this thing in my head. Imagine if someone fused a dog with a spider. I just want to imagine that in your head. You've seen this meme before. It was a spider dog. Imagine if it was a real thing.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, you're thinking of it.
Yep. Hey, James, I got a question for you.
Yes.
Who do you think is probably the strongest wrestler in the in WWE?
For right now, that's wrestling right now. I would say Roman Reigns for right now.
Okay, you said you were wanting a match for, you said a WWE game?
Yeah.
Alright. If he's a playable character, I got someone for you. Stone Cold.
Okay, yeah. Everyone on the game. I don't Stone Cold should be.
Anthony, remember how the spider dog? Well, here's an actual photo of it. It's not real, but like it's a real dog. But just imagine if this is an actual spider body.
Amy just said, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
So what you could do is think of two Pokemon, and if they're in Pokemon Infinite Fusion, I'll fuse them together and show you their fusions. their current fusion. So, of course, that does include custom sprites that people have added.
Look at what Amy just said. James, look at what Amy just said.
What'd you say?
Well, look. She knows. She knows the 316.
Try to give me a thumbnail made for it. Who's the second guy I'm facing?
I'll be right back. I'm going to go and grab a man.
Alright.
Can I do Roman Reigns versus Stone Cold Steve Austin?
Yes.
Okay. I have to get my picture ready for my thumbnail. I'm creating it right now.
I'm betting you right now, $10 that Stone Cold wins that.
This picture. Tell me. Speak that.
What in the... GTA 5 police cars got, like... They've got, like, V8s in them with nitro.
Like, think about it. We have rocket cars. We have all this stuff that all the police have always catch up. It doesn't matter what we have.
I'm back.
Welcome back. Literally,
Welcome.
that right there, that is a sports car in GTA 5. Meanwhile, the GTA 5 LSPD over here scoffing, just like, take a look at our standard police cars. You beat.
Well, I don't know how fast the Tazeract is supposed to be then, but those police cars, they get left in the dust by the Tazeract. But then again, the Tazeract is the fastest car in the game, without boosts and stuff like that.
Okay, tell me, who do you think, who do you think would probably win in a fight, your honest opinion? Someone who's using an Oppressor Mark II, or someone who's using a scramjet?
Someone using a scramjet, because if you time it correctly, you can jump and avoid getting hit by the MK2's missiles. Especially now since they nerfed, because now got buzz missiles.
Huh.
Yeah, they nerfed the oppressor down to the ground.
Yeah, it's not used as much anymore. Most of the people now using it are using it to fucking speed into people, like knock people flying with its freaking boost.
Okay, let's go older
And
then.
the scramjet, I know, has one of the best tracking capabilities in the game, other than the Ruiner 2000.
Now, if you put a Kanjali against a scramjet, well, that could go either way. If the person, the Kanjali, has good accuracy, good aiming, and knows how to use the Kanjali can easily destroy the scramjet and the Ruiner 2000 and even the Torador and Stromberg.
Huh.
Amy
Amy just said scram for the win.
No, the Kanjali will completely obliterate the scramjet. And like I said, if you've got someone in there who knows how to use the Kanjali properly, they're not getting away from the Kanjali.
Wait. Let's dial the question. Let's dial the question back for a second. The original Oppressor Mark II versus the original scramjet, because we know they've had changes over time. So, the original Oppressor Mark II versus the original scramjet. Who wins?
Well, the original scramjet always had those missiles and always have to jump, so scramjet will still win. If you know what you're doing with it.
It's mainly timing, mainly with the scramjet. you just know how to time right. You can outrun a missile with no problem.
Mm-hmm. And also, the B-11 Strike Force can easily outrun the original MK2's missiles as well, because the 11 Strike Force is a plane that the higher it goes, the faster it goes.
Oh wait, I just thought about something. Okay, you all tell me who you think would probably win in this fight. There's a GTA Online lobby. 4 individuals meet each other, but they're not normal players. One person is a hacker, one person is a troll, one person is a cheater, and the last person is a modder. Who wins?
Well, technically, the hacker and the modder are cheaters anyway.
Hackers, cheaters, and modders are pretty much the same thing.
Yeah.
Well, I'm talking about like separate cheaters. Cheaters that do stuff that hackers and modders won't. Like abuse game physics.
Well, yeah, such as like bugs and glitches and stuff like that. Let's grab the cheater, for example. Just a regular average cheater. Let's say they're going to race with someone. This regular cheater is going to get like the Rat or the Infernus and claim it's the fastest vehicle in the game, and they're going to pop its 2 front tyres and do the speed glitch, which will allow it to outrun any vehicle.
Well, Marvel can do that too with the speed boost.
Yeah, but the modder doesn't need to use glitch because they can just mod in the speed boost.
Exactly.
And the hacker on the other paw, well, the hacker takes things to the new level by, rather than modding in a speed boost, the hacker will turn the speed of the car up to the freaking millions. So it'll go from 0 to piss in half a second.
Oh, Amy said, I think the troll. If the troll can know where the hacker is, I feel the troll could annoy everyone to death. I mean,
Yeah, trolls are definitely annoying.
it could be possible. It depends on how much each one of the other individuals can handle.
But of course, if we're talking about in a fight, the troll's not going to win because the hackers, the mods, and the cheaters will all be in God mode. Because
And
the
they
cheater,
can knock them off the line.
yeah, the hackers can boot them offline, and because they're a hacker, they're probably also a booter. And the cheater would use the God glitch from the casino, while the modder and the hacker would use their, as they call it, magic, to give themselves God mode.
Huh.
I remember back in GTA 5 on PS3, models were so nice back then, but I encountered a few that were a little weird.
Most of them.
But a lot of them, like some of them gave me free money, gave me levels, gave me God mode, just had some fun.
Yeah.
Like, back on PS3, there wasn't a lot of abusive weapons.
Yeah, 'cause I remember one time playing GTA Online on the PS3, and I was getting griefed by fucking cunts going in the fucking military base, bloody freaking lasers, and this modder gave me freaking God mode, and freaking basically somehow gave me the ability to just look at them and destroy them.
Hey, look at my thumbnail for the video.
Nice, James. That's actually pretty good.
Nice. That's weird.
Amy just
Asked teamed up as a tryhard and a KD warrior.
Amy just asked the question that is the spawn of the devil. Literally, if there was a team of a hacker, a troll, a cheater, a modder, a tryhard, and a KD warrior all together, that entire lobby is possibly just going to be finished. Unless a Rockstar developer shows up. Then basically the other team is... everyone on this side is screwed.
Destroy the entire game.
No. A Rockstar developer shows up. You know how much power a Rockstar developer would have over the game. So right then and there, that one lobby could get shut down in an instant, and everybody's done for.
That's what I mean. Like, he could just nuke the entire server and then shut it down.
So KD Warriors in themselves are tryhards anyway. Like, by default, KD Warriors tryhards, because that's simply the thing. Tryhard 101 is killing you to protect your KD.
Well, I think what Amy is specifically saying is someone who's all about their KD and not about anything else.
Yeah.
So, she's trying to specify on it.
I watched a video of a guy that actually met a 1.something KD player, but he actually battled him. They actually won.
Huh. Okay, so
how can you have a 1 billion KD and be trash?
Okay, tell me, who do you think would honestly win?
I'm gonna go on mute for a second.
All right, who do you think would honestly win this? This team of 6 versus one single Rockstar dev in a GTA Online lobby?
If the dev didn't want to abuse his power and actually play legit, we would have a chance. But if he was going to use all his power, then no.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, because if you add in a Rockstar developer and they try going up against this unholy team that was created, 100% that Rockstar developer can just flip the switch on that entire lobby, and that entire team of 6 is done for.
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
And that's what
unless if he wanted to abuse her.
I thought that was pretty sick. I made.
Yeah.
I can make them better if I can pay for the. I got an app. I might get the membership because there's a lot more things on it. I can make them a lot more awesome.
Huh. Okay, so Amy just said about that other thing, Dev is OP. Yep.
Oh yeah. Most devs are just going to go in there and within the instant few seconds shut down the lobby.
Right?
This looks
and then they're
pretty
going to
peaceful.
IP ban anyone who is cheating, hacking, modding, etc.
Look at this.
I
It looks
know
like
a lot
a pretty
of times
peaceful...
they'll just ban the account. They won't actually IP ban them. I think they have to be banned so many times to get IP.
Literally, I could
Some
imagine...
modder.
I could imagine a Rockstar dev showing up to one of the lobbies, just being like, "Okay, this seems pretty peaceful so far." All of a sudden, this group that we were just talking about is causing chaos on the entire lobby. The dev is just like, "Never mind, I take back what I said. Lights out for this lobby." But of course, there is also some devs who's let the developer power go to their heads.
Yeah.
They get into a lobby and
Yeah,
someone's
those-
arguing or something, the entire lobby's gone.
Yeah, those are the kinds of devs that I was talking about who will just straight up instant IP ban people. So let the power go to their head.
I mean, like, I believe, I think the rule is, like, like, stuff like that is, like, the person, like, they keep on record how many times the person gets banned. So I think they just know the IP. So if that same IP gets banned so many times, I think that's whenever they decide to IP ban them.
Yeah.
And what a lot of people don't realize is IP ban doesn't refer to banning your internet IP. Your console actually has its own IP. And if that console's IP gets IP banned, no profile on that console can go online on that game.
Exactly.
Yep.
Only way to actually get back on is you just have to buy a whole new console.
I updated the thumbnail. You need to make a look at it real quick.
All right. Nice.
Looks good.
Looks better.
Now,
What were you about to say for anything?
if by IP ban we were talking about internet IP, you can ban that with a hotspot or a VPN. Because a hotspot, the way it sees it, you've got to. How it sees it is someone IP banning you is technically hacking your IP, and a hotspot can detect that. And when it detects that the IP has that been like tampered or hacked or something, it automatically does the IP.
Imagine how
Exactly.
overpowered you yourself would be if you were friends with one of the developers in an online game. Someone's causing trouble. You call up that dev. That dev comes in there and just deals with the problem.
And it could be a little bit of abusive too, because they could just call them up for a little project that could be solved.
Well, it depends on the personalities that we're dealing with.
I mean, like I knew, I saw on YouTube this one guy. He was telling like a bunch of like YouTubers getting trolled, and it was showing like this one guy would always call up a Fortnite admin, like calling him for the supply drop, and like the guy would do it, and then Connor came up, and this random dude came up and got the guy's golden star from the supply drop. Like that could be abusive.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like an actual Epic Games employee that was just really just sending a supply drop. And it was a real thing. It was an Epic.
So I'm thinking about a match for the channel. I'm gonna let AI battle it out. I'll be the commentator.
All right. That actually sounds cool.
Hey, do you guys want some dex entries for Pokemon later?
Sure.
Because I know some rather unsettling ones for a start.
See that upset thing.
Let's see.
And I could click on the models. Some models are abusive of their power, like they will agree and all that. But some of them, they like to use their powers, like it brings back the good stuff, like the fun side of GTA. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, I found on TikTok once where this guy was filming something like GTA, and a model like teleported him all around Gilead. He gave all of them the cards, and then just moved down the mountain. And he would take like reapers or tools that would mess up everything. So like most nice. Like they're not there to ruin the fun. And then there's some that are.
I could tell you right now one game that I think definitely abuses their power, especially the moderation part of it. Roblox.
Sometimes.
I'm not even joking. Literally, my
I
sister,
would agree with you.
my sister Deja, literally has 4 accounts that were banned for saying hi to people, and 2 others were banned for her saying I like pineapples, and one other one was banned for her saying Minecraft. She's got another one where she was banned for I don't know what it was. There was another one. She was banned. Her another account she had was completely banned just for sitting on idle. I'm not even joking. Roblox's moderation is busted, screwed up. They need new moderation.
Like I said, it's not an act. It's mainly not a person. It's just a computer.
Once had an account on Animal Jam that got banned just for saying what my favorite Pokemon is.
I like how Roblox's system is just like, oh, I like pineapples. That's literally one of the times she was banned for saying that. One of the messages she got said that it was racist. How is saying that racist? What is wrong with Roblox's servers? Like,
Well, yeah, like
Francine, if you're going to say something, go ahead.
Well, like I was just saying there, I had an account on Animal that got banned just for my favorite Pokemon is, and the message that I got from them was that it was banned for inappropriate behaviour.
What the? This is what I'm talking about.
How is saying what my favorite Pokemon is inappropriate behaviour?
It's like how is saying I like pineapples racist on Roblox?
Exactly.
I'm not even kidding. That's an actual thing that happened to Deja. She was literally banned from Roblox because the server said saying I like pineapples is racist. How?
Hey, I just found Dusknoir's Pokemon Shield deck set. You want to hear it?
Maybe later.
Alright.
Amy's reaction is a perfect reaction here.
Alright. Yeah, great.
Well, I am going to go. I'm going to go up with you. I'll talk to you later.
Alright, see ya. Thanks for showing up to the podcast. I hope you enjoyed it.
No problem. Hey, Brand. Randomness part 2. Introducing the crazy people of the group. Anyway, see ya.
See ya. Well, now it's just us 4. Moth said that they were going to return, but it's literally been over an hour and 30 minutes. I don't think they're returning. They said they were going to go get a snack. I don't think it takes this long to get a snack, so I do not think that they're returning. Yeah, some of the some video games moderations is ridiculous.
I have to get going for a minute.
Alright.
I'll talk to you something next week or something.
Alright, see you, James.
Alrighty.
Thanks for showing up to the podcast. Hope you enjoyed it.
Okay.
Well, now it's just down to us three.
Yep.
Yeah, literally, some games have such a busted moderation and stuff. Whether it be AI or people, either way, it's why. Some games are just why.
Yeah. I remember back when I first started playing Animal Jam, the fucking the moderations back then it was actually pretty good because it was actually looked at by actual people when National Geographic's ran Animal Jam.
Huh.
But ever since it got taken over by this other company, they've fucking had bots looking at it. Very defective.
Very.
And it was these bots that fucking banned my account talking about Pokemon.
You said a word that's not recognizable to the dictionary? Banned!
Yep. And then I get an email saying it was inappropriate behavior. I tried an appeal, but obviously the bots handle their emails too. Because when I tried an appeal, I said that, like I brought up the question, how can talking about Pokemon be inappropriate behavior? And then I get an email back saying a lawsuit.
But moderation sucks.
Yeah.
Back in the day, Animal Jam was actually worth playing, but since the takeover, it's no. It's something that it's one of your last resorts for something to play.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, sure. I get that they're trying to protect the kids that play it because it's originally supposed to be for kids. I get that they're trying to protect the kids. I get it. They're going a little too far, though.
Yep.
I was even told by a lot of my friends on Animal Jam that even they themselves are starting to get bored with it because they can't even say without it blowing a message.
There's probably absolutely no one playing Animal Jam anymore just because of how defective the bots are.
Yeah.
Like, you go on there, you'd be lucky to see a single person per what? Per 5 hours? You'd be lucky to see one person, because the entire place is just a wasteland at this point.
Yeah, ever since this company took for Animal Jam, fucking its popularity started to dwindle.
Yep.
And less people started, like, there was less and less people playing it each day.
Yep.
I remember the old days of Animal Jam where you couldn't, half the time you couldn't even get in a single one of the other worlds because they were all full. Nowadays, it's really rare you'll see one world being full.
Yeah, it's awful once bots get involved in the moderation.
Yep. Also, welcome back.
Hello again,
Thought
James.
you were going somewhere.
Yeah, there's so many that it has been ruined by bots.
Yeah. Funny thing, I noticed that even ever since this other company took over Animal Jam, you no longer find membership cards in stores stuff like that anymore either. When National Geographic was in control of it, you used to be able to go in games by membership cards. Sure, they were just a 1 month membership card, but it was only around $16 for a month membership.
Huh.
And $16, even in Australia's money, is not that much.
Yeah, you know things with a game are going to just become garbage when another company takes it over.
Yeah.
Like, don't expect anything good out of another company taking over a video game. It's just no. Because at that point, you might as well stop playing before you have to witness the horrendous effects.
Yep.
I mean, of course, there has been some games that have came out good with a takeover, but a lot of them do not turn out the way you would think.
That
I say the Max Payne series was a decent example of a game series that had a pretty decent takeover. Because Max Payne 3, it was kind of decent, but of course, a lot of people wanted to say crap about it, even though Max Payne 3, I say, was probably pretty dang good. And yeah, essentially, Max Payne 3 got killed. And the whole Max Payne series was basically killed like that. I can understand some people having problems with some things, but the fact that most of the community was just like, burn it, burn it, burn it, when they haven't even seen it, yeah, that's why Rockstar doesn't even talk about Max Payne anymore. They made a reference to Max Payne 3 in GTA 5, but that's the only thing surrounding Max Payne. You could dress up Michael to look like Max Payne from the third game.
Yep.
That's the only other reference it gets. And
Well, I
sometimes
know
it
the
can
Room
be the
2000
communities
is
that
a
kill it.
reference to Knight Rider.
Yeah, when it comes to games, there's also communities that can kill it, not just companies. I think we know
Yeah.
a good example of that.
Yep.
Trash Night.
Yep. Fart Night. Or as I call it, Shit Night. It's our friend Dash that calls it Fart Night, and I call it Shit Night.
Alright, so Moth will not be able to rejoin us. because they have to take care of their brother.
Too bad Butterfly couldn't end up joining us.
Yeah.
I was watching this show. These people, they were walking in a funeral, tap dancing.
Oh no.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Just
You wouldn't have
imagine.
doubt they got beat up or killed.
Just imagine like you're going to a funeral. First thing someone does at that funeral, they walk up to the stand where they say a few words. Instead, they're just like, okay, so since we're all here tonight, I'm gonna go ahead and tell a few jokes. At that point, everyone in there is going to straight up rip you apart limb from limb.
Just imagine their dead jokes.
Oh no.
Imagine one time you go to a funeral and then all of a sudden someone gets down on their fucking knees and proposes to someone.
Oh, that's actually happened a few times. Literally, people proposing
Oh.
right as a funeral's going on. Like, why? Why would you?
Yep. When James left there again without saying anything this time, I was about to say, oh, well, bye then. Fortnite. Shit, more like.
Yep, that's what Amy said down there.
Well, yeah, that's what I said before as well. Shit night.
Yep.
Because, like I said, it's a match called Art Night.
Garbage night. When you play Fortnite, it is not a night to remember. At that point, you might as well
Exactly.
bleach your brain.
Well, I've heard someone once call it N-word night, although they said the actual word, but, you know.
Yeah. Actually, that's the community on. A lot of people would say, well, this is the Call of Duty community. No, 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 no. This is way worse on Fortnite. Little kids, when they know they're losing an argument, the next thing they pull out of their pocket,
Yeah, the
straight up
N-word.
goes to say the N word right in the middle of the argument.
Yep.
And I like how a lot of little
Some
kids
actually
think
say
they're
the actual
tough.
word.
I like how a lot of little kids think they're tough when they say that. Go say that in front of a gang. See what they think about it. You'll probably be forgotten by tomorrow.
Although that's got me curious. What would a gang think about a legitimate little kid going there? Like a genuine child. What would they think a kid going in there N-word?
Because I,
If they're the type of gang who does have at least a little bit of sense, they might be like, they might be at least smart enough to know, oh, well, this is just kid. They don't know what's going on. They don't know about it. So,
The
I
Bloods
don't know, maybe
in the Bloods in the US, that gang may have had some sense back in the day when they first formed to fight the Crips, but now they literally work with the Crips. So, old Bloods, yes. New Bloods, most likely going to beat the child up. Crips will straight up do what their name is, Crips. The Crips was a gang created Specifically, the name specifically says Crips. The gang would literally go around and cripple people, break their legs for the fun of it.
I thought they were called Crips because they're crippled.
What? Oh yeah, nothing like seeing a gang member rolling out on a wheelchair and another one on crutches. Ah yes, the Crips. They're all crippled.
Crippling depression.
Oh no.
I have crippling depression.
We had the Crips legitimately thought you were talking about some fucking gang who thinks there's some sort of ancient cryptids or some shit from Egyptian mythology.
No. The Crips specifically formed to just go out and cripple people. Break people's legs just for the fun of it. Like, that's no joke. That's legitimately the history of the Crips. They legitimately just did that for fun.
And this is the Italian mafia. If you don't give me my money, I'll break your kneecaps. If you don't bring me my money by the end of the night, I'll break both your kneecaps.
I put myself laughing at someone. Now, this is probably going to seem a little bit, but at the same time, it's funny to think about. I piss myself laughing if someone put them against the Wendigo.
I wonder if the Mafia actually still uses old tactics. You screw them over, you end up getting the cement shoes.
Yeah, they still do that.
I had a girlfriend family.
Me and Amy aren't interested in encountering that. We're good. The fact that we know they'll probably completely cement our paws and dump us straight out in the middle of the ocean, we're good. The Mafia, we're not... Nah. And only an insane person would want to try to mess with them. But it depends on who it is.
That's if that particular Italian mafia family is the more merciful type. Because, as you know, Italian mafia, there's multiple different families. It's not all just one big gang. There's some families that will mutilate you. There's other families that'll put the back of a car and put you in a car compactor.
Well, but I had a girlfriend that her family was in the mafia. I made up the smart move to make her mad and dump her.
Oh, Jesus. I could imagine you doing that so many times in your life, James. You try to find someone who's in the Mafia to date, just so you can dump them, just to see what happens.
Oh, no, she threatened me, man. She threatened me.
What'd she threaten you with?
You don't know what she's gonna do now that without me. I'm like, she threatened me. I thought she was gonna call her dad to sit off the mafia on me.
Just like the Mafia shows up to school, kicks down the front door.
Right, boys, get him. Oh, Ivan.
Literally the names for... Like, literally the Simpsons, they don't exaggerate with Mafia names anymore, because literally... There's one character on there that's in the Mafia that's called Johnny Tight Lips. Literally, that's what they'll name you for anymore. So you don't talk much, part of your name is going to be Tight Lips.
And funny enough, fucking Rockstar didn't even go above and beyond or anything like that to come up with unique Mafia names either. The names they use for these different Mafia families are actually the names of real-life Mafia families.
Huh.
Because the Mafia, my uncle used to be in cahoots with it. That was the Leone.
Like, what would you actually rather annoy? A mafia family or a gang?
I don't know, really.
And don't say that you could immediately freeze them away. We're talking realistic here.
Yes, I know we're talking realistic here. I'm just saying, I don't really know. It's like, no, if we weren't talking realistic, I'd definitely just say I'd freeze them all. Either that, I'd just be like, no, I just can't get the Wendigo to deal with them.
As soon as we'll get off work tomorrow, we'll come up here and get you, okay?
Nah.
I need you.
Thank you.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Alright. Love you too. How
I
about
suppose I'd probably rather annoy a regular gang because at least a regular gang would give you a chance to earn forgiveness.
no, they wouldn't. If it's American gangs, they will not. Bloods and Crips, you get on their nerves, you're dead. There's no second chances, you're dead. How about you, Amy? What would you rather irritate? Neither. She did not hesitate to type that in.
Well, I was assuming that I couldn't say neither, so. Yeah, I guess there's no form of gang these days, then, in that case, that will give you a chance to earn forgiveness.
Yeah, the Bloods would probably spill your blood, meanwhile the Crips will break more than your legs. Either way, you're ending up in the grave.
Yep.
Now here's another addition. What if someone from the South was also part of the choice? Amy just didn't hesitate to say nope.
Well, if that was a choice, I'd someone. Oh,
What?
because at least if someone from the South, if I annoyed someone from the South, I could still deal with them easily without any sort of powers and that. Still being realistic, I could easily deal with them.
You ain't gonna be
Tell 'em
able to easily deal with them when they've got homemade incendiary grenades and a 12 gauge at their side. You can't go charging up at them and being like, I'll defeat you! And not expect to not get pumped full of lead. You cannot be like that in the US, Francine. If you were in the US, you would know that would be the stupidest decision of all time. You will not survive that.
No, I've been. If you fuckers have any guts, you got any balls at all? Come over here to Australia, my fucking home turf, mate. Watch them get by the kangaroos and the emus. Because apparently the kangaroos and the emus are enough to fucking scare the US military off.
Well, I still don't think that... I know you want to try to prove that every single animal over there is the strongest in the world, but I don't think they're going to scare away bullets. If a bullet gets fired out of a gun, those animals are not going to be able to scare away a bullet. A bullet is not going to stop in midair and turn back around just like, ah! A bullet cannot do that. And will never do that. If that bullet is going at about, like, who knows how many miles per hour and strikes an animal, that animal is going to be dead. Because that animal is not going to be able to scare away a bullet. Again.
Yeah, I know. I'm not talking about the bullet. Have you seen an emu is capable of? The speeds they're capable of? If they don't have the firing rate of at least a fucking ninja, they're not going to survive an emu. Even then, even if they do the firing rate of that.
I think you're still counting out the fact of explosives and incendiary. Because you place an explosive, rig it at the right time in the right place, there's no running that's going to stop that.
Well, let's leave that at that then.
And I would say snipers would already be enough to deal with those anyways. Because literally, depending on how fast something is, all you need to do is not aim directly at them, aim in front of them, and that bullet will strike them. I'm not even kidding. A sniper round will go far very quickly. 1 second and it's already past probably about 3 football fields, if not more.
Oh yeah.
Now, I'm not trying to say that there would be no survivable circumstance. If we're talking about just standard guns and people who don't know how to aim ahead to get a direct shot, then yeah, there's that chance that they're going to get taken out before they're able to do anything. But considering explosives, incendiaries, perfect time, perfect place, and snipers and sniper rounds, at that point, I don't think so.
Well, I will say, if there are any snipers and they choose to climb up anything, they want to choose wisely. Because if they're in the outback, they're going to be attacked by a fucking drop bear. And drop bears, trust me bro, drop bears are no joke. You come in contact with a drop bear in the tree, it's going to drop you out of the tree. And you land on your back, you're going to get your back shattered.
I mean, I think any smart person would know to examine the area before you do something like that. 9 times out of 10, they're going to know the circumstances and what to watch out for. And plus, most sniper posts are in buildings anyways.
Yeah, we don't have that in Australia.
You don't have buildings? What are you living in right now? What is that? Is that not a building? Is your house not a building where you just live in a shack?
We don't have sniper buildings. There's no other way to be a sniper than climb up a tree.
Well, the US doesn't either, but I'm not talking about outposts. I'm talking about straight buildings. If it's got if it's got a decent looking area, or if it's a story or two high, right then a sniper can use that. A sniper isn't going to be like an NPC in a video game. It's not going to be like, oh, sniper post. Nice. It's not going to be like, ooh, sniper post, and just go to that. I mean, you can't expect someone to go in there, not see a sniper post, and just be like, I don't see sniper post, shutting down. No person out there is
Jesus.
going to do that.
Well, I can see your logic if they're in the city or like suburb or anywhere there's particularly tall enough buildings and that. I'm referring to if you're in the outback where there's really no buildings. If there are any buildings, they're just like a tiny little cabin or stuff like that.
Well, you know there's alternatives
about,
to
like-
sniper rifles, though. What about the other heavy weapons?
Yeah.
You got miniguns, rocket launchers, grenade launchers, flamethrowers.
Yeah. Although, if they're, well, for example, if they're not like from Australia and they really don't know anything really about Australia, like, believe it or not, most people don't. They're not from Australia.
Some people go onto the battlefield just like, oh, what is this place? I think it was Australia. Did you make sure to Google it? I forgot to use Google. Google it right quick.
They walk under a tree and then they get a drop dropping down onto them and freaking clawing the shit out of their face.
I mean, I don't think there's any military out there, doesn't matter what country it's from, that's gonna be that stupid when going into battle. What'd you say this place was again? Australia. Do we have information on it? No, I forgot to Google it. Nah, it'll be fine. Don't you want to Google it just in case? I don't know. It's like who is gonna be sending cavemen-level brains out onto the battlefield?
Fuck Donald Trump and Joe Biden.
Like, oh yeah, there's a war happening. Let's send the Flintstones out to war.
That's like a Donald Trump or Joe Biden for you. That's how we'll do. They will do that.
Ugh, you have Biden send in people. He'll send half the freaking military, and then leave that same half to rot.
Yep. And I would send in the weak ones anyway.
But yeah, I don't see anyone out there just gonna be like, who do we send into battle? Cavemen. Are there any left? I don't know. Let's see if we can find the Flintstones. We'll send them out with wooden clubs and rock tomahawks. We'll send them out there with that. Surely they're going to be able to stand up to a few Gatling guns, explosives, incendiaries, landmines, no problem.
Yeah.
Just put them on the back of a giant dinosaur and see what they do. Sir, dinosaurs don't exist anymore.
You're not.
Unai. Very cool. But yeah, that's not ever happening.
You know, technically, when you think about it, some dinosaurs do still exist. Like, look at alligators. They are dinosaurs. They are legitimate dinosaurs.
Well, I'm talking about dinosaurs from back way then. I know some modern day creatures are dinosaurs, they have existed from then, but I'm talking about something different. Now, if we're sending in cavemen riding on alligators, then most likely they're cavemen from Florida. And instead of clubs and rock tomahawks, we're gonna give them a can of Bud Light while they're riding on them.
Oh, Jesus.
Because nothing wins wars like riding on alligators and drinking Bud Light.
Until you come over to Australia and the fucking crocodiles be like, who are these ponces? Let's get them. Their alligators just get their heads bitten off by giant fucking crocodiles the size of fucking buses. That's an exaggeration, but
And
you get the point.
some people from Florida even do crocodiles. It's not just alligators. And I'm talking like they have no weapons. They straight up fight them with their bare hands.
Yeah, I know, Sam, bro. It's just crocodiles over here. They're not exactly. I mean, yeah, sure. I know you shouldn't mess with crocodiles or alligators from anywhere, but the crocodiles over here, they're definitely not to be trifled with.
Well,
The
it may also
crocodiles
depend on like
here,
what state you're sending over there. My home state, Tennessee, if we were to send normal people out to battle, I imagine people riding horseback, dual wielding 12 gauges.
You don't need more than 12 gauges to deal with the fucking crocs over here, mate.
I feel like a normal person would probably be able to point a even a trench gun point blank at an animal before the animal has time to actually react. And even from that point, unless it's to specific parts of the body, that animal is still getting obliterated. I mean, if we're even talking about like a rhino versus one single person, if that one person aims in the right spot, that rhino is going to be dead before it even gets the chance to charge. It takes accuracy, precision, and the knowledge.
Well, accurate precision is thrown out the window when you involve the peregrine falcon. Because, fun fact, right, if you know, but Australia is home to the real most fast animal in the world. Sure, the cheetahs are fastest on the ground, but and America's not home to the cheetah anyway, so... Actually, where is the cheetah from? Is the cheetah Africa?
I mean, of course, like, I forgot what I was going to say. Hey, you go ahead.
Any cheetah African?
I don't know.
By the way, the cheetah actually turns out to be the second fastest animal in the world. Australia is home to the peregrine falcon, which is the absolute fastest animal in the world. That fucker is said to be able to fly as fast as a jet.
I mean, I know, again, I'm not trying to be like, well, everything over there is weak. I'm not trying to say that, but I am trying to put forward every possible thing to compare with. Even with all these different animals and stuff, again, if we're sending out, like, the military for this type of stuff, all these animals and creatures versus a military, that military is going to kill most of those animals. Because not only is there people on the ground, infantry, with overpowered weapons like miniguns, rocket launchers, that type of stuff, but there's also tanks, drones, hell, even robots at this point, helicopters overhead with their own miniguns. Not to mention, of course, these would not be used in, like, an actual fight against animals, but there's some countries with even nuclear firepower. Come on, you can't tell me that there's going to be you cannot tell me there will be an animal out there that can survive a straight-up nuke dropped directly on their head. There is nothing that's surviving that.
Obviously, there's nothing surviving that. That I know. Well, unless it's a cockroach. Because somehow cockroaches can shrug that shit off. I don't know how. It's just an insect. Can't do anything.
You toss a cockroach into a vat of acid, like strong acid, that thing's dead right then. because literally
Oh
you're
yeah, in
incinerating
that
its
case,
entire body.
absolutely.
There is things
Yeah,
a million times weaker than a nuke that could still kill a cockroach.
yeah. Like if you're talking about like throw it into the acid. Okay, yeah, that's fair. Obviously, it's not going to survive that.
And dying down from a nuke. Let's go to the natural stuff too. A volcano, for example. You cannot tell me that there's going to be an animal you can throw in there and they'll survive. That's a volcano. That
Yeah,
is
definitely,
lava.
definitely nothing's going to survive that. I feel like the thing that have the best chance. Well, I don't know about volcano. The things that have the best chance of like surviving is something like creatures that burrow. Like if they go down enough, especially if they're the kind of creature that blocks off their leads to the holes that they burrow into, such as like certain species of spiders, like trapdoors, or certain species like trapdoor spiders, certain species of tarantulas
Okay,
in the funnel web.
think of how big a nuclear explosion is. Modern day
Yeah,
nukes, even something that burrows down into the ground, is not surviving that. Matter of fact, there would be the entire area that the nuke is dropped onto would be lucky not to have an entire crater there about the size of the moon. Not literally the size of the moon, but you know what I mean.
yeah, I know. That is funny to think about, though. Imagine for a moment thinking about that now. Imagine that for a moment. A nuke really did do something the size of a moon. It destroyed the fucking planet.
Yeah, if the whole planet didn't just get ramped up to who knows how many degrees, uh, there's at least going to be one country that's no longer existing from that.
Exactly. Definitely.
And going to be honest with you, some modern day nukes probably have that capability. I mean, we don't know because obviously
Oh
they
yeah.
haven't been used yet, and hopefully they never get used.
Hopefully not. I mean, unless it's to take all the criminals from like all the really bad, twisted, fucked up criminals out to a abandoned island and then use the nuke there.
I mean, considering modern day nukes, I think there was a nuke that was used one time, and its shockwave literally went across the Earth 3 times over. No joke. There once was one that sent a shockwave over the Earth 3 times over.
How long ago was that?
I do not remember actually. You know, I could Google it right quick if my internet will work with me.
I like how you think, yeah.
Alright. Ah. Yeah, the apparently. Okay, so the bomb that did that is Russia's nuclear bomb, Tsar Bomba. And it says here, despite being an airburst detonated, despite. Will you stop? Are you doing that intentionally or?
I was really joking.
Okay. the timing of that had me thinking, why are you trying to do this? But anyways, despite
Yeah, anyways.
despite being an airburst detonated 13,000 feet above the ground, Tsar Bomba's seismic magnitude was estimated at 5 to 5.25. Seismic sensors continue to register shockwaves even after a third revolution around the Earth. So yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not joking when I say this. Literally, a nuclear bomb that sent a shock wave across Earth 3 times over. And considering that countries are probably still working on improving these nukes, again, let's hope they never get used. But who knows how worse they probably are. They've probably been made since Tsar Bomba. If I remember correctly, that nuclear weapon was made by Russia.
I wonder who they attacked with that.
They didn't attack anyone with it. It was a test.
Oh.
And they sent the bomb ablaze 13,000 feet above the ground. And it still sent shockwaves across the Earth. Now, imagine if it was detonated in the water. Yeah, so there's probably going to be a lot of countries that's going to experience a few tsunamis.
Not to mention a lot of sea creatures.
The sea creatures will be getting to see the sky if that happened. Just like, there's like a skyline, a public skyline, a jet going through the sky. All of a sudden, just sees a bunch of fish around in the sky. And they're just like, tower, or can you explain why there's fish in the sky?
That's funny. That's hilarious to think about.
I mean, if it was
like you're just on a fight.
I mean, if it was detonated in the water, we probably would also have the possibility of legitimately seeing pigs fly. You know how they say when pigs fly? Oh, hey, look at there. There's about 15 in the sky.
Mate, we seen pigs fly ages ago when the started getting helicopters. Because that's what are usually known as over here by a lot of people, the pigs. When we come up saying, like, after someone said, yeah, when pigs fly, that's when we come up with the saying, we've already seen pigs fly, they've got helicopters.
But I think it's more literally when pigs fly on their own. And you can't tell me that a pig has been flying a helicopter on its own. Do not tell me that. Because if a pig was legitimately left to fly a helicopter, either A, it would not even lift off the ground, or B, the helicopter would end up crashing before it even came off the ground.
Especially if you're Homer Simpson's pig, fucking Spider Pig.
Spider Pig, Spider Pig.
I don't know. I can't pig impression unless I go.
But yeah, there's no. Okay, I'm just gonna be serious here. There is no pork chop or bacon bit that is flying a helicopter ever in its life. Ever.
Bacon.
And like, of course, people have even trained animals to do stuff. There is not an animal out there that you can train to fly a helicopter. None.
Yeah, definitely not.
Oh yeah, sure.
Unless you're
What
one of those
animal are we gonna...
weirdos who count humans as animals.
I mean, besides humans. I mean, what animal are we gonna try to get to fly a helicopter today? I don't know. Maybe a giraffe?
They wouldn't even fit in the fucking thing.
Man, as soon as they fit into the helicopter, its neck is already broken. It ain't flying crap.
No, just get a rabbit, because at least I'll fit in there. Actually, no, fuck. If as soon as the rabbit hears the helicopter starting up, it'll be like, what the fuck is this? I'm getting out of here.
Well, it depends on what type of helicopter it is and whether or not doors and stuff are open on it. Hey, I've got a bright idea.
Really?
What is it, sir? Let's try to get an elephant to fly a helicopter. Sir,
Oh,
that
Jesus
helicopter
Christ.
is going to fall apart before it even begins liftoff.
That helicopter will start falling apart before the bastard even gets in there.
The elephant puts one foot in the helicopter. Half of the helicopter just got slanted as if it was a video game glitch just from that.
Yeah, the helicopter itself will be like, fuck this shit, I'm out.
Yeah, do something like that, the helicopter is gone.
Yeah. If you get a fucking big fucking Indian elephant. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Amy just said kaboom.
Millions of dollars down the fucking drain trying to squeeze a fat ass Indian elephant in there.
What did James type in?
Hey!
Oh, he's talking to Amy.
Oh, fucking Jesus. Yeah.
Okay, look, I'm telling you,
You know,
it's an interesting offer and all, but I don't think Jesus is the type of person you want to take out on a date. I know what gets the girls coming towards me best. I'll just turn some water into wine.
nah, just give him some flowers. That's all you need. Yeah, it's old fashioned, but just give him some flowers. If someone starts giving me pink tulips and all that's in the world, they've got my heart.
Going to be honest with you, I'm probably going to sound a little bit mean by doing this, but to me, the cliche stuff, flowers, boxes of chocolate, I feel like all that is just kind of cliche, and more or less just copying off of others just to try to show your love. Be unique, because you haven't proven to me that you love me until, like, if I'm dating you, you haven't proven to me that you love me until you do something that surprises me or warms my heart. No flowers and box of chocolates is going to do it right off the bat. Sure, it's very nice, and I'm a very appreciative of it, but if you want to really show me that you love me, it's going to take a little bit more than that. Because, again, that could easily, nowadays, that could simply just be used as a cheap way of trying to get out of saying that I love you.
Honestly, all it really has to do to win my heart, well, aside from the obvious things, be a good person, be respectful, be loyal, stuff like that, aside from all the obvious things, all a person really has to do to win my heart is just to give me all that's in the world. Like, to live together in a place where there's just all the rabbits in the world. Snuggle up there with all the cute little bunnies. Peaceful paradise.
Hey, what about Amy? Amy, what about you? She says, I probably would be heartened by those. Okay. That's understandable.
No, there's someone else of equal mind. Well, yes, fashion, like that, but, you know. And sometimes fashion classics do turn out to be the best way to win someone's heart.
Yep.
It really depends on who you're into, like who you're going for.
I mean, I probably would
Like
accept it, but again, it's like, it feels so cliche. It's like, well, couldn't you do just a little bit more? Because, I mean, I feel like if you really love someone, you would try to do something unique for them.
Oh, yeah. I guess technically giving all the rabbits in the world, for example, is unique because, I don't think anyone's really, I don't think anyone's really ever, I haven't heard about it, which may or may not be a surprise, honestly. But I don't think anyone's ever really given all the rabbits in the world, for example.
Yeah. But, I mean, technically you can't also do that, because, well, I mean, good luck finding all of them. Good luck containing all of them. Good luck delivering all of them. All I can say is I wish you luck, because that's going to be a daunting task.
Yes, giving all the rabbits in the world. And you know how rabbits are. They fuck up, and then the next month you got fucking a lot of baby bunnies.
You get 2 rabbits on their own, like 2 rabbits or 2 bunnies. And if you're not careful, very next day you'll have an entire militia of bunnies.
Yep. It's funny, some breeds of rabbits are actually ready for mating after just a month. And they don't stop mating either.
Yeah.
And some breeds of rabbits do inbreed as well. Meaning that giving how fast.
All right. No. You can continue now.
Well, rabbits, they're ready for breeding straight away again, right after giving birth. And if they're, especially if they're wild rabbits, you let them do it, they're going to do that. The feet are going to have her babies, and then they're going to go and fuck again straight away. And a lot of the times, rabbits tend to have from 3 to 5 babies, sometimes up to 7. Imagine, if you get one of the breeds of rabbits that are particularly inbred, especially, you just get a male one of those and a female one, make sure they always all live together. Within a year, you're probably going to have more than 200 baby rabbits. And that's not counting all adult ones, all the grown-up ones, or even ones that are just ready for breeding.
Okay, I don't know what happened, but it randomly kicked me out of it. Also, Amy is down here at the bottom of the chat screaming out, Bunny Army! Bunny Army!
Yep. Basically, you could get a large abandoned island and introduce 2 of these rabbits, a male and a female, and within about the year, you've probably already gotten a quintillion rabbits all over the whole island.
Aw, you got 2 pet rabbits, didn't you? Yeah, it's gonna be a very good time. Very next day, honey, I need help. There's 20 baby bunnies in here.
Very proud of me since I'm rabbits. I'll be there feeding them, giving all the attention they could ever possibly want.
I know one person who's in the 105 crew who isn't here with us is Fly, previously known as Tormia back in the earlier days of the crew. But he actually has a pet rabbit of his own.
Nice. I do sort of technically have a rabbit of my own, because my mother said I could have a rabbit. But, like, it's just not here with me because I'm in Queensland. Pet rabbits here in Queensland are fucking illegal. But she's got the rabbit here anyway.
Huh.
It's at hers. And besides, we wouldn't be able to have the rabbit here anyway, with the cat. And no, the cat will not. It's not so much about the cat wanting to eat the rabbit. This particular rabbit is the naughtiest we've ever met. Because he used to try to fuck my mother's cats. And was to fuck my cat.
Well, I think that rabbit might need a particular toy.
I petted that rabbit once and he tried to fuck my paw. After first eat my fucking paw. So right now the most I can have it plushies. Oh my darling little rabbit plushie. Yeah, it's one of those foods of the animals. Because I'm one of those who believes that they can love me back. Just as much as I love them.
Yeah, don't blame me on that. I got some of my own. I got a white bear, a tiger, a lizard, and a fox. Now the
Nice.
lizard is the oldest. The lizard I've had for a long time, for years. The fox I've had it for a year or two. The tiger I've had since February, and the bear I recently got after graduation.
Nice.
The lizard actually did break open one time. It is aging. So it's kind of forbidden to actually continuously play with it. I mean, unless we want to mess all over the floor. Part of it had to be stitched back together.
Yeah, one of my rabbits here is so old now that she's got a bit of a hole in her well, ankle area, sort of.
Uh,
Although she's one of those ones that's like, she's one of those ones that's supposed to be hidden.
the problem with the lizard is, it's not like the others. It's not filled like with cotton or anything else that's soft. It's filled with like those tiny little beads. I'm talking very tiny, kind of like sand. So if that thing was to break open, that would be a mess to clean up.
Oh, the sick one.
Yep.
Little plastic. Yeah, little plastic. First, are you talking about like those little tiny Kool-Aid ones?
I actually don't know what it is. I've had it for years, but it's kind of like a fabric on the outside, but it's got more of a smoothish type of texture at the top, and the inside is sand, basically sand beads.
Yeah, those will be in like a little packet inside it.
This one does not. It's
Interesting.
literally all the sand is loose inside of it. If that thing ever happens to break open, we're gonna have a mess.
That's interesting. It's those little plastic beads, a little bag sort of thing, like a little cotton bag or hatching bag or something.
I would try to see what brand it is, but I think the tags on it have been gone for a good long time.
Hmm. My little rabbit plushies have been sitting with me in my nest for so long that they get beat from time to time, and I have to go and wash.
Hmm.
I have to give these ones a bath because they have got dirty again.
Huh.
But of course, that's because I sleep in my little nest on the floor. So now they're going to get a little bit dirty.
Used to when I was younger, I had a lot of more stuffed animals and stuff. I think I had a pig stuffed animal that was named Mr. Piggy. A it was kind of a sandy-like thing, kind of like the lizard, but not exactly. It was a little husky that was named Hudson. There was another husky that I think I had that was named Daisy. A German Shepherd I had that was named Scott.
You know, the way I see it, you're never 12, please. I don't care what any. It's like, I'm freaking 28, and I still sleep with my little plush bunnies. You're never for plushies. And anyone who says you are too old can go screw themselves. Because they're just trying to ruin your life. They're trying to ruin your fun.
You know how people say
It's
that
fun.
dream catchers will get rid of a lot of your nightmares and stuff? Between comparison between a plushie and a dream catcher, I've had more good dreams with a plushie. No joke. I don't know if you know what a dream catcher is. I could just be talking crap right now.
I know exactly what a dream catcher is. I got 20 of them here.
20. Holy crap.
Yeah, 28.
I had one at my great grandma's house one time. I don't know whatever happened to it, but one day it was just not hanging up, and I don't know what happened to it, but there was a dream catcher in my room that was legitimately just about the size of my TV. I'm talking like it was a big TV, one of those big bulky TVs that you could roll around on wheels under them.
Alright.
It was large. And
Damn.
yeah. But one day that dream catcher just wasn't hanging up and never saw it again. It could be down in the building, like the storage building, but haven't been down there in so long I couldn't tell you if it is or not.
Hmm.
For all I know, it could have seen the dump long before this, like long before I'm mentioning it now.
Also, not all of my dream catchers, I think only a few. But yeah, I've got a top 20.
Hmm.
I decided it back. Let me see if I can remember how old I was. I was on. I want to say I was around 15, 16-ish at the time when I decided that I wanted to have as many dream catchers as I had as my age. So basically, every year I get myself a dream catcher for birthday.
Hmm.
Most of them, like I said, are not hanging up. Most of them I've got them stored.
Hmm.
Although all the ones I got stored, new ones.
Hey, I'll be right back.
Back when we lived.
And I am back.
Welcome back.
Amy says she had a dream catcher. What did it look like? She says pink with pictures of me and my persona on both sides. Oh, that sounds cute.
That sounds cool.
And she said thanks.
You're welcome.
Amy says, I need to go to bed. I'm shopping with my dad tomorrow. Alright, see you, Amy.
Later, Amy.
Okay.
Bye, little sister.
So now it's just down to us.
Yep.
So where were we again?
Talking about dream catchers.
I will say dream catchers do reduce the amount of nightmares you have, but for me, I just never had a dream catcher that's done better than having a plushie.
Well, between my rabbit plushies and my dream catchers, I haven't had a nightmare in a very long time.
You have you ever had like something that's sentimental to you, but that something when you sleep and you have it by you, it's caused you to have more nightmares?
No, not really. Not the nightmares part.
Hmm. I haven't really either.
But yeah, like I was saying, if anyone ever says that you're too old for plushies, they're someone who wants to ruin your life, and they're someone who's far too serious.
Yeah.
They're far too serious for their own good. They have no imagination. They have no creativity.
Yeah. Mm.
They don't know how to have fun, nor do they know how to smile or laugh.
Uh-huh.
And I don't like those kinds of people.
Yeah.
just know how to bring everything down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, when you're trying to look for the best advice in your life, sometimes it's best not to listen to people.
Yeah, exactly. But then again, even that is taken with a grain of salt from time to time, because that right there is technically advice.
Mm,
And then knowing that some people are not going to pay any attention to that.
yeah.
But then again, oh shit. We'll just leave that as is because, yeah.
You know, there's been another good episode of the podcast. I'm hoping next time, though, Moth is able to join us again and Beezy is able to join us.
Yeah. Plus, I think partially was because we did this one a little bit too early, I think.
Well, Beezy had some stuff to do, and Moth had to go take care of her brother.
Yeah. Though Butterfly did also say that, plus it's also really early.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, we could probably set up the next episode of the podcast later in the day, but that also means we'll have to sacrifice the possibilities of Moth, Zach, James, and possibly even Amy joining us.
Yeah. That's the downside.
I mean, both of us, of course, want everyone in here, but I mean, because of the time zones, it's either we let one person come in and sacrifice 4 people, or the other way around.
Yeah, that's where it gets difficult.
And we can't just force everyone to stay up late either.
Definitely not.
You know, before even turning 18, I think there was like a couple weeks in a row where I was doing so good on my daily upload schedule. And I think it was like one of the times when we were having a summer break. And literally, I was back to back. Wake up early in the morning, as soon as I wake up, do a video, get the rest of the day done, Same thing the next morning.
Hmm.
That's actually when I had the energy to actually immediately get up and get my stuff done. Now it takes me almost half an hour just to get out of the bed. I'm hoping at some point we could probably have Cinder and Timber joining us too.
Yeah.
That'll be a little bit complicated. Neither one of them have Discord.
Exactly. Plus, if they join us, we'll have to try and keep it a little bit more friendly. As in, cut back on swearing and stuff like that.
Trust me, Cinder and Timber already know just about every word in the book, and they know a lot of dirty jokes just as much as we do. But yeah. I will say the timing for the podcast was executed perfectly, though. I mean, it hit 7:30 and everything was curtains. Raise the curtains, let the show begin.
Yep.
One by one, though, every other member that was supposed to be in this disappeared. It was already too early for Beezy. Moth didn't get to stay long because she had, they had to take care of their brother. Zach and James, Zach left at the almost a little bit after the 1 hour 30 minute mark. James, he came back a couple times, but he finally left. And a few minutes ago, Amy called it quits for the night because she's got to go shopping with her dad tomorrow.
Yeah.
So hi everyone watching, it's just us two left. Me and Francine.
Yep.
There was one friend I was asking if he wanted to join in the podcast because he seemed a little interested in it, but I never got a response from him. But yeah. Well, I guess since we're getting to the point to where we just say something, then we pause for a minute or two. You want to go ahead and call the podcast quits for tonight?
Yeah, if you want to. Because we can't very well have, like, a silent podcast.
Just 3
Hello,
hours of
silence, our old friend.
just 3 hours of absolutely no talking whatsoever.
Right, what freaking podcast would that be? Oh, I suppose we always, let's see, where is it? I suppose we could always have, this.
Huh.
Yeah, just have the Wendigo.
I would die laughing if one of the members came into the podcast and they had their voice auto-tuned the entire podcast.
Oh, jeez. Ba-dum-bum-bum-ba.
But anyways,
La 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 la.
anything you want to say for the outro other than that?
Also, yes, must remember, outro, not intro.
Hey, it's opposite day. This is the intro.
Because I remember that time on Rec Room, we were doing the outro and I accidentally said intro. Hey, this is the intro, yay! Oh, that was funny.
Yeah, anything you want to say?
Let's see. If it's your birthday while listening to this intro, then happy fucking birthday to you. Have a good morning, noon, or night wherever you are.
And you all know the standard drill. Like, comment, subscribe, share, and all that other good stuff.
Yep. And don't forget the drill.
Because remember, people, we like it to have more of the community. And if you get involved in the 105 crew community enough, you may end up in the podcast too.
Also, the Bunnigans. Just don't forget Team Dragon, the Bunnigans, the 105 crew, all connected now. So if you get involved with any of us, you could end up in the podcast.
Yeah.
Although, just remember, Bunnigans are female only. But you can join Team Dragon or the 105 crew. Doesn't matter either one.
Okay, well, I feel like that was a little bit of useless information, considering that most likely people who are watching this is only going to be posted to YouTube. So only people on YouTube is going to see it, and most likely these YouTubers won't even go to your channel. Not saying your channel sucks, but you haven't posted a video in about who knows how long now.
Yeah, I just don't do videos anymore because I wanted to. I thought I had the passion for it, but then, oh yeah, that fucked off out the window faster than fucking. That fucked off out the window faster than the Falcon.
But yeah, anyone who's watching this, obviously you're already involved in the 105 crew, so why not join by, of course, liking, subscribing, sharing, and all that other stuff. And again, one day you could probably end up in the podcast too.
But it's all your choice. It's all up to you.
Yep.
No pressure, no force. It's all up to you.
Uh-huh. Anyways, everyone, be master, stay master, I'll see you guys next time. Good night, everybody.
Peace out.